Sure. I think though that like that early mission of how do we get to know developers, that was certainly true, but it's evolved to so much more than that. I think the sustaining mission of Learn at this point, and why we do what we do and why we grow in the direction we grow in, is, for me at least, very personally, is very, very different. It's much more about changing people's lives and the impact we have in the community. Just this morning, we do stand up in the class every day, like you mentioned, and the question was, rank in order of importance for your first job. Is it money? Is it location? Is it the company mission? Is it your daily tasks? And of course, I was in part of that stand up and had to answer that question. And for me, undoubtedly, my answer would have been different a year ago, but undoubtedly now that I'm in the classroom every day, is the mission of the company. I think that's unbelievably important, an important role that we play, and to see that people's lives are changed for the better every single day is, I think it's what Learn's all about, at least for me.
Well, we see real impact, right? Mm-hmm. Like one of our goals at Learn is to grow the community, and that's our mission statement. And fundamentally, one of the ways we've talked about envisioning that, like Chelsea led us on this really good exercise where we figured out what that was and tried to distill it down. But that it doesn't just mean more people, it means lots of different kinds of people. And things like code meetups that used to be 60, 70 people, maybe one female participant in the entire group, and now they're trending more towards like 20, 30%. Mm-hmm. And that's not a solved problem by any stretch. No one thinks it is, but that's huge progress. Right, and that the same people coming over and over again, as opposed to having one person of an underrepresented minority show up one time and get freaked out and never come back. We've seen really tangible change in the San Diego ecosystem from Learn alumni being involved and getting out there, and so that's been really huge. I think that I've always said that the whole purpose of doing Notch 8 was I wanted to learn how to make products. I wanted to learn what made projects succeed, what made them fail, and I wanted to make a living while I did it as fast as possible. And if you'd have told me 15 years ago, 10 years ago, that the first product to spawn out of Notch 8 would be a face-to-face in-person service, I'd have been like, no, I'm on the internet, maybe you've heard of it. I'm definitely doing things at scale, but the way that Learn has scaled has been really phenomenal, and it is by far the most rewarding thing I've ever done.
100%.
Everybody says about their business that they're changing lives, right? That's such a trite statement, but at Learn, it really does seem like we're empowering people to change their own lives, right, which is a much more lasting effect.
Right.